Hello folks, Transit Joe here. We got a storm brewing right over our heads. Got the raindrops coming down. We're in Kendale Lakes. It's spelled Kendale, but it's actually pronounced Kendale. Kendale Lakes. In southwestern Miami-Dade. It's a rain pool, 91 degrees. We're in the middle of a heat wave still, like the rest of the nation, Europe. We're all suffering on the same heat wave. We're all scorching. I know there's places in Arizona and Texas, even in Eastern Europe, that have it worse. But we're on Kendale Lakes. The borders for Kendale Lakes are the crossings to the south. Southwest 88th Street, Kendale Drive. To the east is the Florida Turnpike. To the west is Southwest 147th Avenue. And to the north is Bird Road. Now again, Kendale Lakes used to be defined as going to Miller Road, but they added a couple of communities into it. The Census Department did, or whoever does it. And a little bit of history on Kendale Lakes. This neighborhood here called Winston Park, I believe. It goes back to the 60s when it was kind of rural out here. And the bus company that served it was Coral Gables Municipal with their route Biltmore Kendale Lakes extension, and then later became the 88. And then the Route 88 was expanded west as the area grew, and eventually the 88 Kendale Lake section, which used to travel down this very street, as a matter of fact, was eliminated. So it's now served by routes 88, 288 on Kendale Drive, Route 137 along 137th Avenue, and Route 40 on Bird Road. I think I mentioned 72 and 272 here. So this storm is getting stronger. Looks like it's developing right over us, right along the sea breeze. It's typical for this time of year. And these abnormally hot temperatures make these storms stronger. This part of Kendale Lake here was developed after the Winston Park area. This is mostly developed in the 80s. A lot of townhouses, a lot of single family homes, some rentals. Some of these developments are gated, most of them are not. getting heavier as the storm develops right over us. Hello? Hey.
Did you get my text?
Yeah.
Okay. It was really, really, really bad here. There was a strike like a block away. I think it was less than a block away. I felt electricity in my hand. And we just lost power.
Oh, okay.
So.
Okay, we're in Kendale Lakes, and we'll be there soon. Okay, so I just had to take a phone call to say that bad weather nearby. So apparently this storm is developing, like I said, right over us. Look at all these cars parked by the side of the road. I guess there might not be enough parking on these rental complexes. Curiosity though, this golf course here in Kendale Lakes is owned by the Miccosukee tribe. Although this is not a reservation, but they own the country club. You can tell Kendale Lakes is very densely populated. There's a lot of development, a lot of apartment buildings, a lot of townhouses. Tell when a storm is developing over you, you can see the blue sky still, and then all of a sudden the rain will stop, and then it'll come back harder again, and you get this like a big fat raindrops, and then eases off a bit. We're like right at the edge of the storm. It eased off all of a sudden. Now look at the sign here. We turn, see? Bent tree. That used to be its own independent CDP. I guess the Census Department and whoever is in charge of this decided to consolidate CDPs for whatever reason, because this is Miller Road. This used to be the northern limit for Kendale Lakes. And to the right is the used to be the CDP of Kendale, which is a pretty big community, mostly of single-story townhouses. And take a ride through it. Part of the Route 72 routing that the so-called Better Bus Network is going to eliminate in November. So in November, this area here, as densely populated as it is, it's going to lose the bus service. And you have to walk a lot further to find a bus stop. But yeah, this is Bentry proper, and this goes all. It's all, it's a very nice area back from the 70s when it was constructed. There's some single family homes. There's a lot of townhouses, 2 single-story townhouses. Some that go back generations. But this is, in any local or any native's eyes, this is not Kendale Lakes. This is Bentry. And we got here, guess what? Bentry Elementary. Same thing happened a little bit west of here, where the neighborhood Lakes of the Meadows was absorbed into West Kendale, or they want to call it Kendale West. And here's Bentry Park. Said this whole section here is going to lose bus service.
Not perform this action.
Nice. Lightning started pop. So it's rained quite a bit through here. We seem to be going through the thick of storm. And this little neighborhood here too used to be known as Royal Green. Now it's part of Kendale Lakes. I don't know what the deal is with that, because they are not incorporated cities, so it's not like there's no added tax revenue to collect. But the way they do it. Now we're leaving Bentry of Royal Green, and we're going to enter another neighborhood here they call Horse Country. And of course, we're including it in the Kendale Lakes CDP, but this is not Kendale Lakes. This is Horse Country. You're going to see big houses, a lot of ranches, acreage, lightning bolts. See what I mean? Elsa's Farms. They sell animals. Wonderful what? Hey, so now it's really coming down. Like we got a little bit of tree damage around here. Some branches down. And we've hit the eastern fringe of Kendale Lakes, quote unquote. And that wall you see to our right is the retaining wall for the Florida Turnpike. Not a levee, it's not a levee wall, it's not New Orleans. I hope you all enjoyed the ride through Kendale Lakes, Bentry, Royal Green, Horse Country. Each separate neighborhood is now all part of Kendale Lakes. So if you enjoyed it, hit the like, subscribe button, and go for another ride. It's stormy out there. Y'all be safe. Stay safe, stay sober. And we'll catch another ride another time. Across the street, we have Village Green, which has now been consolidated into the Miami CDP. Video on that coming up soon. And we're on Bird Road. Catch you on the next one. Just Vance and Joe saying bye-bye. So this is not a neighborhood video, but I want to show you some footage of this storm that we're going through, or came through, or we'd be coming through again. It's kind of dark. We're on Bird Road and right in the border between Westwood Lakes and Westchester, and you can tell it rained heavily. This is where the storm dumped the most water at. The further east we go, the darker the clouds. Look at that. Wow. out to be a South Florida dog washer. Here in the middle of the street. And my folks live in the area, and that's where we're headed, but they say they lost power, so I'm checking out the neighbors, see if I see any downed trees or any FP&L crews, or see any signs of the power in these houses, and I don't. Although the traffic signal down the street had power. I see some windows open, so I guess they don't have power. We're gonna check out the area anyway. There's some power right down the street. Though. I don't see any down power lines. Branches down, like maybe a little wind gust came through here. Oh yeah, definitely. I saw a little bit of fence damage. Yeah, there must be some down power line somewhere around here. Something going on around here. All this traffic's coming off of Miller. The street is blocked. Something definitely going on. I gotta investigate that. Oh yeah, we got damaged mailboxes, trees. But I had a little minor twister or something come through. That house there has power though. See people coming there. Yep. We got trees down. Tree branches down. Something came through here. Definitely came through here. Yep, we got Miller Road all blocked off by a big tree that came down. So this definitely had to be some kind of small twist here or wind gust or